Welcome to this short initial guide explaining practice placements here at the University of Lincoln. As a member of the placement team, I will be sharing with you some important information about your placement experience and how the team are here to support you. Placements are an important requirement for most healthcare programs that lead to a professional registration. They enable you to directly apply your study and theory knowledge in a physical practice setting. Usually this will contribute to the overall assessment of your performance on the programme. Different programmes have different professional bodies who set out what the specific placement requirements should look like for your chosen programme of study. Normally this involves the requirement to experience a range of settings, different shift patterns and specialities. We really recommend visiting the relevant professional body website to read in more detail what this might look like for your programme, alongside the information, of course, on the university website. The likelihood that your placement will be in Lincolnshire is very high, so we want to tell you a little bit more about the county itself. Practice placement settings are located across the county, and this means students have access to a wide variety of experiences. You may be asked to go on placement in a rural part of Lincolnshire, a coastal location the next, or be in the heart of the city. Our placement offer at the University of Lincoln is very unique in this respect, and you'll be able to really experience different patient populations, differences in healthcare provision, in rural and coastal communities, and understand different service delivery models. The breadth of opportunities really are endless. You can see from the map of Lincolnshire that getting around the county does need some thinking about and forward planning. You will need to travel, so having access to a vehicle would be really useful. Otherwise, you'll be dependent on public transport. Being a mainly rural county, public transport can be at times quite limited, but it is being expanded all the time. You may need to access accommodation close to the placement site to enable easier commuting. You will be expected to undertake a range of shift patterns, and that includes nights as well, in order to meet the requirements of your professional body. This is something to consider when planning your travel and how this might fit around your lifestyle. Please don't worry though, there are always ways we can support you to make travelling and accessing accommodation that bit easier. For example, did you know that you might be eligible for a car hire scheme? So let's talk about finance. Did you know that most healthcare students will now qualify for a Learning Support Fund through the NHS Business Services Authority? You may be entitled to at least £5,000, which will help you with any extra expenses such as additional accommodation costs or even travelling to and from placement. Did you also know that the NHS Business Services Authority may reimburse a percentage of your travel costs to placement, and you may be able to claim back the cost of staying in accommodation? Please visit their website to find out more information or contact the University Advice Service. Whilst you're out on placement, the support you receive from the university is still there. Each programme team will have dedicated staff members who will support you with any general issues and queries whilst you're out in practice. These staff members normally cover a particular geographical area of Lincolnshire and will know the placement providers well. You should expect regular contact with your dedicated personal tutor whilst on placement, who are there to support you on a one-to-one basis and will help to signpost you to relevant services if required. Whilst in placement, you will also be assigned to a supervisor or educator, who will be your day-to-day contact. These members of staff may be referred to differently depending on your programme. This person will usually be an appropriate member of staff in the organisation that you are placed with and will ensure that you will have someone to guide you on day-to-day activities, organising your learning opportunities, and also assess your performance in practice. Your personal tutor and the programme team, and of course your educator in practice, are here for you. If you have any problems, questions, or just need a little bit of support, people to help and guide you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this information, and we hope it's helped to make the world of placements slightly more clear. You can read more about placements for specific programmes by visiting the relevant page on the University of Lincoln website,